Welcome back. You're watching Media Dialogues with Storyboard 18. I'm Delshad Irani, and today I'm in conversation with David Kohler, Chair and Chief Executive Officer of the Kohler Company. So, David, let me just get your views on some of the consumer insights that you gather that are informing your strategies on the living spaces front. Tell me what you are seeing. What are the key trends that are sort of feeding back into everything from your marketing to your product innovations, your services? What's happening?
Well, we love the Indian consumer because they have a design sensibility, a fashion sensibility, and they're courageous. For instance, color. Our color mix here in India is one of the strongest anywhere in the world, and we've designed specific colors like peacock that are appropriate for the Indian market. Our finish mix on faucets is incredible here in India. There's just an appetite for beautiful variety of finishes. So we love the aesthetic variety that is needed here in India, and we've been a trend leader in that space. We also see a great appetite for digital products or leading edge smart products. So intelligent toilets or smart showers. All of this has been important in a fast-growing segment here in India for us at the high end of the market. Consumers here also care about sustainability. So we have seen great interest in our work in sustainability and people looking for more sustainable products, water-conserving products, for instance. So that's been an important trend in the market. So all of these things together have made us very busy. One of the things that we do here in India, we have a design studio here in India, and we're designing products for the Indian market right here in India. And that's been a critical factor to our success.
Absolutely. Let me just ask you to sort of dig into perhaps sort of the luxury segment. Do you see India sort of stand out or different in any way from some of the global trends that you're seeing? Of course, consumption is growing here. It's a young population. It's a growing population. More spending power as we sort of progress as a nation. So, are you seeing sort of India perhaps stand out a little bit more in comparison to perhaps some of your global markets?
100%. We think there's a strong appetite today at the premium and luxury end of the market, and that's only going to continue with the demographic trends that we see here. So there's a great appetite. I think if you're in that space, in the premium luxury space, whether it's consumer products or whether it's the travel industry over the next decade, it's going to be an incredible time here in India.
Absolutely. And slightly sort of, I'm going to sort of go on to another question here. I know that you play golf, and of course, Kohler has a lot of interest in golf, and golf is sort of catching up a little bit here. Any plans there? Anything to do with golf? Anything you're planning in global markets like India?
Oh, we would love to put a golf course in India one day. We have 4 championship golf courses at our destination, Kohler, in Kohler, Wisconsin, where our headquarters is. And then we also own the Old Course Hotel in St. Andrews, Scotland, the birthplace of golf, and a golf course there. And so when we come to India, we know there's a great passion. It's not a big market for golf yet, but those who golf are very passionate about it. So we think there would be opportunity over time. So maybe one day you'll see a resort destination from us centered around championship golf. That would be an exciting opportunity. But we haven't found the right land opportunity or place to do it just yet.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I would love to perhaps sort of talk a little bit about your journey as well. So you have, of course, you served in roles in marketing and sales. Tell me, how have those experiences for you given you perhaps a sort of a deeper appreciation for the role of marketing in being a growth engine for brands and businesses?
You know, Kohler's been an incredible company to work for as a marketer. So that's what I concentrated in business school. And to come into a company that really cares about marketing, is driven by innovation and product strategy, a company that believes in building strong distribution, a company that believes in building a strong brand with excellent brand equity. All of these things are wonderful for a marketer. And then a company that believes in being bold and having the courage and imagination to do exciting things on the brand building front, whether it's a Kohler Experience Center in Bangalore or around India, or whether it's bold advertising and marketing. These are all exciting things. So it's been a playground for me, but certainly a lot of work. But it's been exciting because we're a company that has high ambition. We think we can do anything we set our mind to do. So we've been able to do a lot of fun and creative things over the years in building this brand around the world.
Can you perhaps maybe give me, say, your top 2 or 3 examples of ad campaigns or marketing campaigns over the years that have really sort of ticked all the boxes for you, and something that stands out for you?
Well, I think we've always been known for the most creative advertising campaigns in our industry. And I think if people step back and look at which company was instrumental in taking what was historically a commodity business and turning it into a fashion business, a design-led business, a lifestyle business, it's our company. And we did that with leading edge products and technology first and foremost, because you have to back up the advertising with that. Right. But then since the 20s, we were doing creative advertising about a lifestyle that people could achieve in a very aspirational way. But our ads were always artistic and creative and had stopping power. So you would open a magazine and you would stop and want to absorb yourself in that ad, or watching TV when a Kohler ad came by. And that still is true today. We set a very high standard for the level of creativity that we want to see in all of our forms of advertising. Also, we do other creative things. The Kohler Experience Centers are a great example. India is the only country in the world. We have 3 Kohler Experience Centers, and we will build more. And these are incredible immersive experiences where you can see the wide array of all the products that we manufacture as a company. Right. And so it really is like a candy store for the senses, because people really don't understand what is all possible in their kitchen and bathroom. So it's wonderful to bring it all together, and then also have the technical side of being able to explain how the products work and how they're different. So those have been an important part of our strategy, as well as building Kohler stores or showrooms. So just this year in India, we're adding 160 showrooms. So our network of showrooms, almost 1,000 across India, is vast. And that's true in the major markets we serve around the world. So bringing the brand to life in those types of venues is very important. Absolutely. And then we do events like in India, we'll do Bold Design Awards and other awards which really celebrate the trade. They celebrate architects and designers. And that's very important.
And open up the imagination.
Exactly.
So again, I'm going to ask you something a little bit personal. As sort of the leader of this legacy company, 150 years old, celebrating 150 years this year, so many people around the world that perhaps, have maybe generations that have worked with Kohler. What excites you even now about running the company, and what keeps you up at night?
Well, everything excites me about running the company, almost everything. I think, we look at the business even after 150 years with fresh eyes. And we love the creative process of setting strategy and product strategy and innovation more than anything we do. So that really energizes us, pioneering new frontiers, new products, new categories of products that we'll be launching over the next number of years. So that's really exciting to us, as well as pioneering new markets like India. Just the excitement of how this brand is taking off across the country is an incredible, exciting journey for us to navigate and build. So all those facets really keep me excited. And then, in terms of what keeps me up at night, whenever I feel that we're not moving in part of our business as fast as we should be to really lead markets, then I get, concerned and deeply think through that. Because, it's, this is a business where you have to keep moving with aggressive pace to continue to lead over the next 150 years.
Absolutely. One last question, David, for you. What's your business outlook for the year? We're facing economic headwinds globally. What's your outlook?
I actually feel quite positive about the global outlook. Certainly there are challenges market by market, but I think in the next number of years you're going to see continued growth in global GDP, and there'll be bright spots like India of markets that are truly outperforming the rest of the world. But I think we're managing through the inflationary environment well, and I think the slowdowns that we're seeing in the markets like the US will be more muted and more shallow. So I think we're positioned well for growth in the next number of years.
It's optimistic.
Yes.
Cautiously perhaps, but
Always,
optimistic.
always optimistic.
Lovely chatting with you, David. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's been wonderful to be with you.